Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Street light people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill, paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues.
If you ask most couples who have a strong and abiding love what they like most about their partners, usually they will say that they don't have to pretend to be anything other than what they already are. They are able to express themselves without fear of being judged or rejected. There is room in their relationship for both of them to be unique individuals. They are free to surrender to the possibility of profound intimacy, to be known and loved without condition. For quite some time now, Rachel and Phil have known and loved each other. They have been strengthened by their love. Today, they come before us to enter into the sacred covenant of marriage, vowing to be partners through the trials and triumphs of their shared life. Marriage is not created by a law or a ceremony. Rather, it occurs in the hearts, minds, and souls of two human beings. It grows out of loving and sharing ourselves with another. In witnessing this ceremony today, we are observing an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between Rachel and Phil. Today, they have come before us to publicly affirm their love, to promise to nurture themselves, each other, and this union, and to celebrate that glorious moment when we all get to say, "Holy kittens, it's about darn time." It is. For the two of them, home isn't a place, it's a person, and they are finally home. Family and friends, to begin our ceremony today, we have a reading from the author Anne Morrow Lindbergh's Gift from the Sea. And to read for us, I'd like to ask Connor to please come up.
Thank you for inviting me to read this. When you love someone, you do not love them all the time. Thank you. In exactly the same way, from moment to moment, it is an impossibility. It is even a lie to pretend to. And yet, this is exactly what most of us demand. We have so little faith in the ebb and flow of life, of love, of relationships. We leap at the flow of the tide and resist in terror its ebb. We are afraid it will never return. We insist on permanency, on duration, on continuity, when the only continuity possible in life as in love is in growth, in fluidity, in freedom, in the sense that the dancers are free, barely touching as they pass, but partners in the same pattern. The only real security is not owning or possessing, not in demanding or expecting, not in hoping even. Security in a relationship lies neither in looking back to what was in nostalgia, nor forward to what it might be in dread or anticipation, but living in the present relationship and accepting as it is now. Relationships must be like islands. One must accept them for what they are, here and now, within their limits. Islands, surrounded and interrupted by the sea, and continually visited and abandoned by the tides.
Thank you, Connor.
Thank you. I think I turned it off.
Before the ceremony, I was standing out in front of the barn, and there was a small family, mom, dad, and a beautiful little girl, all ringlets and curls and big blue eyes. And the little girl was absolutely fascinated by everything that was going on. And it was amazing the way those big blue eyes just lit up as she saw the bridesmaids go by, looking ladies absolutely beautiful in their dresses. And as the groomsmen went by, looking as groomsmen do. And the mom bent down and explained to her that someone was getting married today. And you could see the little girl thinking about this for a moment. And she looked up at her father and she said, "Daddy, why do people get married?" Well, now, I didn't hear the answer her father gave her. I heard the slap he got from his wife, so I decided not to stick around after that. But in this true story that I completely made up, there is a really good question. Why do people get married? Rachel and Phil, why are you getting married? Well, now, we all have different answers to this. Love, of course, companionship, sure. Nice little break come tax season. But as I looked around inside, I realized what it was. It's the gifts. People give you stuff when you get married. But what I'm talking about here today is not the wedding gifts. It is something that is less tangible, but no less important. In fact, more important. Rachel, there are approximately 12,376 ways to describe how much Phil loves you and how happy you make him. And here they are in no particular order. I love the way we finish each other's sentences. I love the way I know you'll never give up on me. I love the fact that I wouldn't ever give up on you. I love the way you look at me. I love how beautiful your eyes are. I love the way I can't imagine a day without you in my life. I love the way if we were ever separated, I wouldn't know how to go on. I love the way we cuddle and watch sunsets together. I love the way we sometimes stay up all night and just talk and then watch the sunrise together. I love how I know you'll always be there when I need you to be. I love the fact that I'll always be there for you too. I love your thoughtfulness. I love your tenderness. Don't worry, I'm only going to do the first 100 of these. I love your intelligence. I love your ingenuity. I love how every time I look at you, you take my breath away. I love you how I am and how I feel when I am with you. I love you for you. The long and the short of it, I think we can get out of this, Rachel, is that Phil thinks you're pretty awesome. And it's true. Phil has said that, this is a direct quote, "As annoying as I can be, I don't feel I have to try to be anyone else." And Phil, pretty annoying. But Phil, Rachel thinks you're pretty nifty too. You mellow her out and remind her to take things a little less seriously. She loves your artistic spirit, your sense of humor, the way you bring fresh perspectives to even the most mundane things. She is thrilled to be your companion through all of life's moments, big and small, and she looks forward to raising a family with you, though there is absolutely no pressure to start anytime soon.
No. Yeah, you're right. Correct.
You two complement each other perfectly. And it is without a doubt that together, the two of you can take on anything. From 10th grade, your road trips together, your camping trips, your hikes and marathons, from Montana to Norway, you have built a good life filled with the joy of true togetherness, that exquisite intimacy known only by those who truly love each other. These, Rachel and Phil, are the real wedding gifts that you present to each other today. Those gifts of your friendship, humor, vulnerability, sensitivity, and kindness. The ways you find each day to protect, affirm, and support each other, and to treasure the balance and shared values that you have found with each other. But I ask you to always remember this, that the best gift that we can give other people is our whole selves in truth. By doing so, we give them a true and accurate mirror that allows them to see themselves. We also give ourselves the best opportunity to grow. It is perhaps as the entertainer Danny Kaye once said, before we can give ourselves to the world, we must first accept who we are. Or perhaps as my grandpa used to say, a man who can give himself a hug every day truly has the arms of an orangutan. But, Rachel and Phil, you have given us a gift too. By letting us join in this day of joy with you, you share with us the gifts of your love, of hope, of all the things that make life grander. All of us here, your family, your friends, would love to be able to give you the gift of happiness, but it's not ours to give. You and only you create this marriage. May you enter into this marriage believing that the friendship you share and your faith in each other will endure all things. And may you always, always be in love. And so, Rachel and Phil, today I ask you to make a promise that whatever happens, you shall never walk alone, that your hearts will be shelter to each other and your arms will be your home, that you'll stand side by side and sleep in each other's arms. That Phil, you'll watch over Rachel and keep her from harm. That Rachel, you'll be the joy in Phil's heart and the food for his soul. May you both feel deeply loved, for indeed you are, through your brightest days and your darkest nights. And so I ask, will you take each other into your hearts and pledge your love at this moment and forever?
Yes.
And now, family and friends, before Rachel and Phil take their vows, I would like to ask Samantha, please come up and read to us These I Can Promise by Mark Twain.
I cannot promise you a life of sunshine. I cannot promise you riches, wealth, or gold. I cannot promise you an easy pathway that leads away from change or growing old. But I can promise all my heart's devotion, a smile to chase away your tears of sorrow, a love that's true and ever growing, a hand to hold in yours through each tomorrow.
Thank you, Samantha. Phil, now looking into Rachel's eyes, please repeat after me. Rachel, I take you to be my wife,
Rachel, I take you to be my wife.
to join with you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. to join with you
And to share all that is to come.
and to share all that is to come.
To be your faithful husband.
To be your faithful husband.
To give and to receive.
To give and to receive.
To speak and to listen.
To speak and to listen.
To inspire and to respond.
To inspire and to respond.
A commitment made in love.
A commitment made in love.
Kept in faith.
Kept in faith.
And eternally made new.
And eternally made new.
And now, Rachel, looking into Phil's eyes, because it's easier than looking directly into the sun. Please repeat after me. Phil, I take you to be my husband.
Phil, I take you to be my husband,
To join with you.
to join with you,
And to share all that is to come.
and share all that is to come,
To be your faithful wife.
to be your faithful wife,
To give and to receive.
to give and to receive,
To speak and to listen.
to speak and to listen,
To inspire and to respond.
to inspire and to respond.
A commitment made in love.
A commitment made in love,
Kept in faith.
kept in faith,
And eternally made new.
and eternally made new.
Do we have the rings? Thank you. From the earliest times, the circle has been a symbol of completeness, a symbol of committed love. An unbroken and never-ending circle symbolizes a commitment of love that is also never-ending. As often as either of you looks at this symbol, I hope that you will be reminded of the commitment to love each other, which you have made today. Phil, take Rachel's ring. Place it upon her finger. And now holding her hand and looking into her eyes, say, with this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Rachel, take Phil's ring, place it on his finger. And now holding his hand and looking into his eyes, please say, with this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Family and friends, Rachel and Phil are now going to plant an oak sapling to symbolically represent the growth of their love. In early America, live oaks were widely used to build planks and ships because of their remarkable resilience. The live oak of the USS Constitution repelled the shot of enemy gunfire so effectively that one of the sailors was heard to shout, "Huzzah! Her sides are made of iron!" I only put that in there because I really wanted to say the word huzzah. This ship was thus given the name Old Ironsides. Like the planks on ships, marriage too must be resilient. It must weather the challenges of daily life and the passage of time. And just like the tree that they are planting, marriage requires constant nurturing and nourishment. As they provide the sun, soil, and water for this tree, they will provide the encouragement, trust, and love needed on a daily basis to consciously nurture and nourish their connection to each other. Rachel and Phil, please go plant your tree. And now, family and friends, as Rachel and Phil have planted this tree, I cannot be the only one who is able to say the word huzzah. So I would like all of you to now join me in 3 huzzahs for Rachel and Phil. Rachel and Phil? Oh, Phil, you got to join in on this too. All right, you ready? Huzzah! 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 Perfect. Rachel and Phil, though this is not an end of your existing relationship, you have officially begun a marriage here today in speaking your vows before your families and friends. You will do it again in the days and years to come, standing by each other, sharing all the sweet and bitter of life. Each tender act, each loving word will be the declaration of what was made here today. So go forward in your life together with the good wishes of those who love you. Remember this day, those who came to wish you well, the words you have spoken, the emotions you feel, and the love you have declared. And above all, be happy. And so, since you have pledged yourselves in the presence of this company and have spoken the words which unite your lives, I now, by the powers vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, do take great joy in declaring that you are what you have long known yourselves to be, husband and wife. Phil, it's been a long time. You may kiss your bride. Very nice. Family and friends, please rise to your feet and join me in celebration as we greet Phil and Rachel Armstrong.
Of your love's like you know, I hope and I pray that you believe me when I say this love will never fade away. Oh, because you are the best thing. You are the best thing. You are the best thing ever happened to me. Both of us have known love before. Come on, on promising like the spring to walk on out the door. Our hearts are strong and our hearts are kind. Let me tell you just exactly what is on my mind. You are the best thing. You are.
Strange, you said everything changed. You felt as if you just woke up. And you said, this is the first day of my life. I'm glad I didn't die before I met you. But now I don't care, I could go anywhere with you. And I'd probably be happy. So if you wanna be with me, if these things there's no telling, we just have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time it's different. I mean, I really think you like me.
May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever. up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright.
A pretty little raven at the birdman stand, talking about the truth, the pumping it was grand. They started going steady and bless my soul. He out popped the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all day long, popping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin', rockin', rockin'.
To the sea, to the open arms of the sea, yeah. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, you look wonderful tonight. We go to a party and everyone turns to see.
Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby.
Folks lining up outside just to get down.
Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby.
Funky little shot, funky little shot. My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart to see you. Only blue talking love, remember how we knew love was here to stay. Now December found a love to share. Don't be complaining, no, no. Your love is alright. Keep on with the first dose. Don't stop till you get enough. Keep on with the first dose. Don't stop till you get enough. Keep on. I'll teach you the electric slide. Some say it's a mistake. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. You can't resist it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. You can't do without it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Take it up with somebody, she's a chicken, feeling jolly, she's a moving along with electric. She's so got the boogie. Don't wanna lose it. It's electric. Woogie, woogie, woogie.
This time, right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Get funky with it. Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never, never stop? Can you bring it to the top? 1 hop.
Well, let's go.
And I gotta keep it real now, 'cause on the 1 to 10, she's a certified 20. But that just ain't me. Hey, 'cause I know if I take that chance, she swears it's gonna lead. But what I do is the way she dance makes Shawty alright with me. The way she, I'm like, yeah, just work that out for me. She asked for 1 more dance, and I'm like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to leave? And I say, good night, that tonight's gonna be a good, good night. let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get up. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it, move just take it up. Let's paint the town.
Think you've got something that nobody else has got. You caused me to spend all my money. You'll have to call me old Santa Claus. I'm telling you, baby, I'm through with you just because. Just because.
Sí, porque te crees muy bonito.
Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. I represent for the dirty South, where we're known for swinging now. King of swing out, baby. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid shuffle, the Cupid shuffle, the Cupid shuffle, the Cupid shuffle.
Just let me liberate you. You don't need no papers. That man is not your maker. And that's why I'm gonna take a good girl. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it. Good girl. Can't let it get past me. You're far from plastic. Talking about getting blasted. Blurred lines. I know you want it.
In the club, party rock. Looking for your girl, she on my jock. Now stop when we in the spot. Booty moving weight like she on the block. With a drink, I got to know. Tight jeans, tattoo, cause I'm rock, raw. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang of money, open up.
Yo, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on a rise to the top. No lead in our Zeppelin. Hey,
Party rock is in the house tonight.
woo!
Everybody just have a good time.
Yeah,
And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
let's go.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Feel it,
And we
man.
gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you.
Shake that.
Pop culture was in art, now arts and pop culture in me. I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause, live for the applause, applause, live for the way that you cheer and scream for me. The applause, applause, applause. Give me the feeling of love.
Got Sunday shoes. These Louis pull me up from my knees. Jack, get back. Come on before we crack. Lose your news. Everybody cut for loose. You're playing so cool. Obeying every rule.
Let them know that you're too much, and this is a beat they can't touch. Yo, I told you, you can't touch this. Why you standing there, man? You can't touch this. Yo, sound the bell, school is in, sucker. You can't touch this. Give me a song or rhythm, making them sweat. That's what I'm giving them now. They know. They talk about the hit. Break it down.
Alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Bala tu cuerpo, alegría Macarena, Macarena. Macarena, 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 que te gustan los veranos de Marbella. Macarena, 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 que te gusta la movida guerrillera.
alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo es para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Hold me on two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bow. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low, then the pound it real fast, just like the percolate.
Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Yeah.
You know you make me wanna lift my head up and throw